What's going on, YouTubers? It's the Natural Born Thriller. Before I start off with this Impact Wrestling review, the show from March 3rd, 2020, just want to say I apologize for the delays and the hiatus where it tends to me doing anything for my YouTube content known as Natural Born Thriller. But that being said, let's just get right into it. And I'll pick up everything that I left off and everything, and also the cover something that I promised I would do too as well, moving forward. You know, especially where James to explain it while I was doing my WWE Elimination Chamber 2020 review. But the show, with Impact Wrestling was in Las Vegas, Nevada. Commentators were Josh Matthews and Don Callis. Now, this won't be much of a review. You'll still get my point of view about the show itself, but this will just be also giving you results as well. I'll wrap it on the show. So let's get right into it. He had the tag team champions of Impact Wrestling, Ethan Page and Josh Alexander, the North versus TJP and Falaba in a non-title match, which ends up being a good match with TJP and Falaba winning the match, and this puts them in line to go after the North again. This time when the tag belts are on the line. Basically, just it's like WWE's booking too, but it is, I guess, it is what it is. But hey, what we can Impact Wrestling, they're in a way they're kind of doing it right. You had Gabby Lauren interviewing the Impact World Champion Tessa Blanchard, heading to her match against Taya Valkyrie in the main event. We'll get to that momentarily. But she also talks about her history with Taya Valkyrie as well. Pertains to don't got the knockout title, which was a year ago. And then Eddie Edwards comes in to interrupt and says he's gonna call a shot. Pertains to win his best 5 series against Michael Elgin, where he's gonna call his shot to face the world champion at Rebellion. Doesn't matter if it's gonna be Tessa Blanchard or it might be a new Impact World Champion in Taya Valkyrie, which we'll get to. So yeah, Tessa Blanchard is looking forward to that and everything, but we'll see how that turns out once we get to it. Obviously I already know, but I watched the show and know that. But anyways, let's move on. Moose versus Petey Williams. Match itself was pretty decent with Moose going over, basically being one of the TNA originals in Impact Wrestling. We go backstage and we see Master Rain doing her own gut check with the knockouts, with her golden opportunity boot camp in a way. Kiera Hogan interrupts, questioning, Master Rain doing all this, and I wish she would, I wish, that would be questioning for someone from Impact Management too, because why should we care about Master Rain about doing this whole thing of this golden opportunity? So all of a sudden, some rookie confronts Kiera Hogan. Not just time, I didn't know who she was until we'll get to the next review of Impact Wrestling. I'll explain more about that one. But this rookie, I'm saying to myself, whoa, she's stepping up to Kiera Hogan here. And obviously she's taller than Kiera Hogan, but still. But the thing is, I don't know who she was. I don't remember if she even been on Impact Wrestling before. But we'll get to that when we get to the next review of Impact Wrestling. And Kiera Hogan left, and then Master Rain was impressed with this rookie stand up for Master Rain, and she ends up being the one to graduate in the way of getting this golden opportunity, or chance of going up against Jordan Grace, because this is what this whole golden opportunity is going to be about. So I thought it was going to lead to Master Rain getting this golden opportunity, but instead it's going to be someone else trying to get this golden opportunity. Whatever. Joey, excuse me, Joey Ryan versus AC Romero. Didn't watch it, didn't care, but AC Romero won, and I still don't care. It's a Joey Ryan match, and on top of that, it's Joey Ryan. So fuck him. Glenn Glenn Gilberty, the Disco Inferno, and Johnny Swinger. I guess they're called the swinging disco ball, whatever. But they claim that Willie Mack, he sold out from Sam's Town Casino, whatever. And basically they challenged Willie Mack to find a partner or to go to basically go up against him. And that'll be on the next Impact review. So I'll get to that when I can. Joey Ryan, K Forbes, RVD, backstage, whatever. Didn't care. Moving on. Just makes me care about this. This makes me not care about RVD and K Forbes because Joey Ryan's involved. So fuck him and fuck the segment. Havoc versus Su Young in a no disqualification match was ends up being a decent match. Was steel chairs, garbage cans, or garbage lid. Oh, yeah, actually there was a garbage can. And you also had I think you had a noose in there at one point. I can't remember if there was a noose in there, but I think a cancel was news too, but yeah, but I thought this match was pretty decent. And in the end, it was Su Young getting the win over Havoc. And after the match, Su Young attempted to put Havoc into the coffin with the their bridesmaids' help, but Havoc fights out of it, escapes, and there you go. The feud continues between Su Young and Havoc. Jimmy Jacobs confronts Rosemary because the whole thing with Su Young and Havoc, where now we know why Rosemary was doing all this, which is to bring back Susie. Was pretends to bring Susie to come back to being the undead bride in Su Young. It's all just to bring back the loss of the bunny, which it's Allie, which is impossible because Allie is in AEW as the bunny with the butcher and the blade. It's not going to work, folks, unless Impact Wrestling and AEW manage to work some partnerships together in the future. I can see that happening, but I don't see that happening because there's no partner relationships with Impact Wrestling and AEW. So I don't see that happening ever, and I don't know what Rosemary's plan is next for this. To me, it's just like Impact Wrestling doesn't know what to do with Rosemary now that reality is gone. Whatever. Johnny Swinger and Disco Inferno versus the Deaners, Cody and cousin Jake. Yeah, the Deaners finally show up on TV. But it doesn't matter. So because I lost interest in other Deaners now. And it's not because of them, other Deaners, because of Impact Wrestling. But the Deaners won. Nothing to say about that. We get another ICU interruption that began for weeks or months in a way. I still think it's gonna be Sami Callihan, and we'll get to that once we get to the previous once we get to that review of it. TNA That's what's gonna be returning to Impact Wrestling with a new look and a new persona, and we'll see how that turns out. I think it's gonna be like something that WWE tried to do with her with the whole Emelina, but I think this one's gonna be it's gonna be something that it's gonna be way better than what they were trying to do with the whole Emelina thing. Even though we don't know how it's gonna be about because that's what they really was fully committed to it. So who knows? We get to gut check for week 2, continuing where we chance to Scott Demoy and Johnny Bravo to teach the rookies some basics and everything. So nothing to say about that. I think this was an episode where they had this problem with this one guy who's been in the ring and on his opponent, and then there was one point he was taking a picture was taken of him near the Impact Wrestling ring that they're training their good trick panelists, participants, rookies in a way, and basically they will not tell who took the picture for him, and he won't even tell who took the picture for him. you know, and basically they were teasing the way this could be in a gut check, which it wasn't. Basically, it's a way to just do you the to purchase just a subscription of Impact Plus to watch more of the show and everything. I not watched any other show of it. That's not why I bought Impact Plus. I got Impact Plus because I want to watch their upcoming special events. And if I can in case if I do watch if I do miss Impact Wrestling's weekly shows, I can always go into that. Um, and also also some vintage stuff, some vintage stuff like TNA, the Asylum years and all that. Basically the old stuff. Even the ones for Impact Wrestling. When they finally started calling themselves Impact Wrestling, because the name of TNA is dead, and it's been dead since 2000. Since 2017. Excuse me. But I digress. Main event time. For the Impact World Championship, Tessa Blanchard against Taya Valkyrie. Match itself was great. I love the match. Both of them looked great. Johnny Bravo got involved in the match. For like about, I guess, 2 to 3 times in a way. In the end, it was Taya Valkyrie losing. In a hard effort. Trying to be the world champion. Tessa Blanchard beats Taya Valkyrie, still the Impact World Champion, because she is undeniable. Tomorrow Wrestling was 6 matches. My overall strength for the show, I'm gonna go with an 8.5 out of 10. Great show, especially that main event between Taya Valkyrie and Tessa Blanchard. They always turn their house down, in matches. As long as the bad bookings doesn't get in the way. Just saying. And believe me, there was some bad bookings of it from last year. But anyways, with that being said, thank you all for watching. For It's Natural Born Thriller, saying peace on the streets. This was your Impact Wrestling review, the show from March 3rd, 2020. Until next time, folks, we're against this Impact Wrestling review. You all stay well, stay safe, be careful with the coronavirus out there. Stay in peace. So take care. I'm out. Ta-ta for now.